set it off. Go to Vegas, bet it all. Put it on the Bucs win, whoever they gon' play gon' fall. Don't say I ain't told y'all. Loose cannons gon' fold y'all. Yeah, the Heat be 9-3, but it gets real cold in the fall. That's when the season start. Bucs come in 40 hard. Win after win, ripping the division apart. Panthers, they pussycats. Falcons got bird flu. Take the Ravens and Dolphins and open up a zoo. Cause one thing's for sure, better than the Bucs, they show lane. And every day in Tampa Bay, we say fuck the Saints. We in Tampa Bay, baby. 813 going crazy. Tampa, boy. This Bucs podcast be the greatest. Loose cannons blasting on them haters. And we in Tampa Bay, baby. Tell them where you from. 813 going crazy. Yeah. This Bucs podcast be the greatest. Loose cannons blasting on them haters. Now when I say the loose cannons, what? Do you know what I mean? I'm talking Bobby Latte, Stank Bastard, and Samurai Lee. You ain't never seen no hurt before, no podcast like this. These boys that entertain you, then take you on road trips, go to other cities, raid and pillage, watch the
What is up, Buccaneers fans? It is September 12th, 2024. On this Fuck the Lions Thursday, you're watching the Loose Cannons podcast. I'm your boy Sammer, hanging out with Poppy fucking Latte, the return of the smooth brown brother. And of course, the pale, pasty, ghost-like, barefoot one, Stank Bastard. You are watching the Loose Cannons podcast, officially part of the 813. That means you can find our podcast not only on YouTube, but also on the813.tv, and soon, in the near future, on our other sister YouTube channel, at the 813 TV. You guys know what's going on. It is Thursday, the Bucs and the Lions this Sunday. It's a rematch, boys. We have some unfinished business. The guys have some chips on the shoulder, right? Listen, but before we get to it, we got to talk about these injuries. Latte, you weren't with us this past Monday when we talked about the injuries following the game, but there's some stuff that's come out since we've seen you last. Okay, we've got Luke Gedeke all of a sudden in concussion protocol, and we got this other guy playing right tackle. Terrifying news, honestly. Obviously, Antoine Winfield, not there. Kalijah Kancey seen at practice, but not practicing. Most likely not going to play. But Zion McCollum in a jersey that allows him to be touched. Good news. Hopefully, he'll be ready for this Sunday's game because we do need him. Latte, how are you feeling with the injuries, man? Is this something that you're concerned about, or are we just going out there, we're going to punch people in the mouth because we're a punch people in the mouth type of team?
I think we're going to punch people in the mouth, but it does not mean that I am not concerned. I am very concerned. We were already thin at corner. A lot of BDE coming in this year. I had confidence in the room, but there's no question we were thin as far as depth. And we ran through pretty much all of our depth in game one. Lost the best safety in football, in my opinion, at least for a couple of weeks. And the Lions have a lot of weapons. But more importantly, as you stated, since Monday, it has now come out that Gedeke is in the concussion protocol. And although he practiced in a limited fashion, I don't want any of those problems for Baker. They have a pretty nasty pass rush over there. Is it Hutchinson, whatever his name is?
Yeah.
He moves around. I want to say he rushes off that side a lot. Gedeke kind of, I wouldn't say completely shut him down, but limited him or contained him.
Held his own.
Last time, which was pretty impressive. The game here at home and the previous one I'm talking about. So without Gedeke, fuck.
Yeah. So he practiced on Wednesday, and then today, Thursday, did not practice. So he took a step back. Usually that means in the protocol. No, he didn't even get to practice today. So yesterday he was fully participating, is what I'm saying. And he took a step back today. So he
was limited. He did practice.
Yeah, correct. But he took a step back in terms of he wasn't a full participant, which is usually not a good sign. But we've seen guys go to concussion protocol and all of a sudden play on Sunday. So I don't know how it all works, but I'm with you, Latte.
Zion.
Zion looks like he's trending towards the right, but we've seen that, and the guy doesn't play. So between the two of them, I'm honestly deeply concerned about right tackle. I can tell on Stank's face Very concerned. I mean, they're not going to force. No. They're not going to force Hutch down Tristan Wirfs' throat, even though he had a pretty bad game last week in terms of Tristan's, levels and abilities. But he'd probably bounce back. There's no reason not to just put him up against whoever this other guy is. Skule, Stank. Do you even know who this dude is? Have you spoken to him? Have you given him any pointers? What do we need to know about this new right tackle that's seemingly going to decide the game, in my opinion?
Well, it doesn't matter who we line up on the right side. This is basically a playoff game, and Skule will just have to take Hutch to Skule, just like Gadecki did. Made him his absolute bitch. What up, Detroit fans in the chat room? Welcome to the Loose Cannons podcast. We have a little familiarity with each other now, okay? And I get it. Jared Goff owns Todd Bowles, but it's different now, right? It's different now. We already
my camera froze. Great.
We already got our fist balled up. We're ready to come into your awful town, a town nobody wants to live in, a town where you can buy a television for, a couple pennies. You can buy a home for like $6 or $7. We're leaving our coastal property, beautiful, just absolutely gorgeous.
We have clean water. We have clean water.
Clean water that doesn't catch on fire when you accidentally get a match near it or something like that. So
did you say Detroit fans?
Yeah, I think there's like one or three.
Do they know what one of these is? I mean,
no, they've never seen one of those. We have to Cleveland and went into the Pro Football Hall of Fame and toured the area. So I don't know. Eminem's not coming out with his little painted up face. You guys can get excited, but it's a new season, a new year. We've got a new.
Leave it to Stank to completely butcher what the topic was about.
Where
are you even going with this?
We've got new energy leading this offense. And,
that episode of The Office where Michael gets called up to New York and what's his name wants to just ask him what he's doing and how he's doing it, how his office is doing so well, and Mike just keeps talking and talking and talking, and Michael then talks to the camera, they do a little confessional, and he's like, sometimes I don't even know what I'm gonna say, I just keep talking and hope I figure, and he just does it the entire episode. Yeah, you're doing that right now.
That's exactly that. Meanwhile, the entire chat room is waiting for the Windows sign
off the rails, already off the rails
on the screen.
Yeah,
typical Loose Cannon shows are already off the rails. Speaking of The Office, did anybody see Aaron Rodgers on Monday Night Football? He kept doing the Office thing. He'd throw a pick and he's like, just look at the camera like, what are you doing, Aaron?
Yeah. I don't think he gives a shit, dude, honestly. But
he doesn't give a fuck.
No,
listen, Zion McCollum has to play in this game, in my opinion. Gotta play, dude. If he doesn't play, I think the Bucs are kind of in a shitty spot because you gotta have to put Izzy in the back end. Who's gonna play corner? Is it Keenan Isaac? Is it Thunderstruck, as you call him, Staying? I mean, I don't like that against Amon-Ra St. Brown, who had a shitty week 1. Meaning he's going to try to have a not shitty week 2. And then we don't have Kancey.
We tend to struggle against guys like that too. Amon-Ra, those quick twitch, Cooper Kupp, those quick twitch route run. We have long, lengthy, whatever the fuck other thing you want to throw in their corners, right? Big striders. They're going to stop guys down the field, right? Big body receivers. The little short fuckers. No, man, that's not Dean's game. That's not it.
I mean, the way it's going to be played, he's going to have to be the guy who covers him. I mean, it's just going to happen. He has, in my opinion, he gives us the best shot compared to Keenan Isaac. If Zion plays, I would put Zion on him because I think Zion has good speed and I believe he has better hands. But I mean, you can't put Keenan Isaac on St. Brown, Latte.
Can't.
That's death, dude. That's he's going to be open the entire game at that point. So that's why I think Zion has to play because it severely hinders.
I'm muted.
Oh, okay, there you go. You were talking, I couldn't hear you.
No, it's because Sammer's mic trumps both of our music. So
I do have it. It's got the Trump. I have it on Trump mode.
Listen, I got it all figured out, man. Gerald went on a podcast. He talked about. Listen, this is one of those games.
Yeah,
we just got to walk on the field, boys.
Yeah,
whip it out and show them who's got a bigger one.
Someone's got a big one.
Big dig energy, bro. I mean, it's just one of those games, man. So, we could say that the normal stuff, it's a buckle your chin strap type game, like the old Madden. No. Jameis has it right. The philosopher that is Jameis Winston. He's a Brown now. I love him again. Sometimes you got to whip it out and show him who's got a bigger one.
He said that?
He said that.
Oh, you didn't hear?
You didn't hear Gerald McCoy said that?
You didn't see it's been all over.
That explains that Uber thing. No, dude,
Oh, Saber, this happened before the W speech. Gerald's like, what people don't know is that in the tunnel, before he did that stupid speech, Juan Alexander was supposed to do the speech, and Jameis interrupted him. But before that, they're in the tunnel. They're about to come out, right? They're hyped up, bro. And Jameis, in the middle of the fucking group, the team brings them all together. He's like, boys, this is one of those where you got to pull it out and just show who got a big one.
Yeah.
Wow.
What? And according to Gerald,
and then you licked his fingers.
That upset Gerald. And Cam Brate was like, "This is my quarterback. We got his back." And Gerald's like,
"No." Cam's like, "Let's go."
Gerald's like, "Nah, we're gonna get ran the fuck over this game." That's what the leader, the captain of our team. That's the energy he went out on the field with. And then you got Deshaun Jackson sitting in the back room like nobody cared, bro. That's the kind of divisiveness that was happening in those days. Gerald claiming that he's the captain, saying all the right things in front of the camera. Although we all know, right? You know, you could just sense bitch. And we all know that Gerald's just a bitch of a human.
Wow.
Well, he just came out and admitted it. He just came out and admitted how much.
The reason I missed this whole thing you guys are talking about,
he blocked you.
He has blocked me. Okay,
I'm blocked too. I'm blocked too.
I have no idea what you're even talking about. So, but that speaks again to his bitchness. Okay,
yeah.
The greatest
bitchosity.
Stank got blocked for actually like spitting facts to Gerald. Like, fuck it. He's like, fuck it. I'm not doing this with you, Sam. He was spitting facts to him, like actual statistics, and Gerald had no comeback. And then Stank got blocked for defending Gerald.
Yep. I got blocked for defending him.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so now the gloves are off, bro. The shoes are off. The shoes stay off. Now me and Gerald don't get along. Gerald, if I see you on the streets, I probably won't do anything because you outweigh me and you'll probably pound me into the dirt. But I might tase you. Right? Come near me, bro. I'm that guy, bro. I'm that old man with a taser.
You know what? Those things. Speaking of whipping it out. Speaking of dogs, right? Carlton Davis today made a statement, right? Did you guys see that statement or no?
No, I didn't.
He made a statement to his team, or to his position group at least.
Okay.
He said, Carlton, what's the info? Give us the lowdown. Break it down for us. And Carlton said, man, listen, all them boys over there are dogs in the receiver. That's all I got. They're fucking dogs. Come prepared because them boys are dogs. I love it. That's the big dick energy. We are dogs on that side of the ball.
He got his ass kicked every day by Mike Evans, dude. Of course he's going to say that. Why would he say he knows not to say anything else, right? Why would he even? Come on, dude. So you obviously I think we'll get to Carlton Davis when we have listen, second topic on the screen says a Detroit football fuck joins the show. That's right. There's going to be a Detroit Lions media member who's going to be on the show with us. Okay, we're going to pick his brain and learn a little bit about the Lions, and we're going to listen to him, living in some false reality. But before we go, I mean, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But before we move on, though, I got to ask the two of you guys, okay, honestly, what's the bigger injury between the two? Like, if you had to choose which one has to play, which one's a more impactful injury? If Luke Gedeke doesn't play or if Zion doesn't play? We'll go with you, Stank.
You're going to go first.
Stank.
I'm going to say Luke. I both suck, right? But you want Baker to be protected, right? If we have to get in a shootout with this team, so be it. We prove we can, put points up. 37 points week 1, and that might be the type of game that we'll be facing. I don't know if y'all listened to Liam's press conference. I can't talk right now.
No,
a little too much caffeine before the podcast. Liam said he's preparing for anything. It could be a shootout. They don't know. So, and Liam being the dog that he is, he's already got a game plan. See, what people aren't taking into consideration is we kind of got to see this offense against Detroit week 1. We got to see how Detroit was going to play this offense. So we've got a little intel, right? Liam could just call up McVay and say, what did they do? What would you have done differently?
Call him. He could just see it. But yeah.
We could see it, but I'm sure that they're on
they exchange
those types of terms.
Friends.
So advantage Bucs.
Just jumping all over my topic bar. Just all right. So your most important of the two injuries.
What are you even talking about? Luke. Is there like a list of topics I don't know about?
Latte, do you agree with him?
I was going to say, so if I may go, Sammer, I agree with Stank. I didn't want him to go first, but it is what it is. Guys, sorry, boring. It is what it is. I agree with Stank. I think it's Luke. I think the secondary is fucked no matter what. Like there's no Antoine for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like if Zion comes back, we're still down 2 corners, like no Hall, no Hayes, like we're fucked. So if we're going to be fucked on one side of the ball, figuratively speaking, we may not be fucked something, thunderstruck might fucking step up or something. Next man up. You never know. I would rather have Baker protected. And like Stank said, be prepared. We know we can score points. Let's go score points. We know that we can do that tit for tat shit. Let's go do it then. If that's what we got to do. And maybe we win a game with the last second field goal, but I'd rather be full strength on one side than to kind of piecemeal it. Oh, we have a backup tackle here and then we have some corner. No. Just
Tristan Wirfs seems to believe in this Skule guy. All right. Tristan told him, you're a dog. Go out there. No one does it better than you. Obviously, Tristan's just making this guy feel better, right? But
yeah.
If I look back at game 1 against the Commanders, a lot of Baker got the ball out second quickest of all the quarterbacks in the NFL in week 1. And it looked like it was by design. Boom, first read, schemed open, Chris Godwin. Boom, first read, schemed open, third down conversion, Chris Godwin. So that makes me feel like maybe on that side of the ball, they might have something up their sleeve to get the ball out quickly and not let, Luke Gedecke's replacement be a glaring factor, if that makes sense. Because on the other side of the ball, I think we need Zion. Like, otherwise, who's going to cover these guys? I think Jamel Dean back there. I know we got Jordan Whitehead. I feel like we need more guys on that side to help. I just maybe trust Liam a little bit more. I don't know.
You trust Liam more than Todd Bowles, who's proven.
No, it's not that. It's just that
he knows what he's doing.
It's
right?
not that. It's that when Todd Bowles has lesser guys, he's going to have to go in his zone. That's like you're going to get picked apart, man. Especially by Goff. Like, so
Goff
I think
already picks him apart.
I want someone that can guard Amon-Ra St. Brown, and that's not Jamel Dean in my opinion.
Stupid name, right? By the way,
yeah,
Amon-Ra.
it's like 12 first names.
Made up shit. Okay.
Yeah, probably made up, but yeah.
For some reason, I'm not worried. I don't know why. I'm not worried. These young guys are gonna get a chance to go out there and prove why they're in the NFL, and we'll get to see it. It's not like we have shutdown corners to begin with.
Yeah.
So let's just see what these young kids can do out there. Let's see what Izzy, who's got probably the most swagger in that secondary. Let's see how he looks out there. We got Whitehead back, game changer. Clearly, he wasn't involved in the matchup last season, so I'm not that concerned. I'm not. We could get rolled. We could roll them. This game to me is up in the air. It's going to be who comes out and executes, who comes out and does what they need to do, who doesn't fold under the pressure. The pressure's all on Detroit, right? Everybody's grandma picked Detroit. So now they have to live up to the expectations, and we get to go in there with house money.
It's not a bad point, honestly. You rarely make them, Stank. That's a pretty decent point. We're going to skip over the second one.
So
wait, do you see this Lions fan
Detroit football
tell you, Sammer? Somebody's trying to tell you what Amon-Ra means. The Lions fan, like you don't know. From
yeah, I know, dude. I speak hieroglyphics. I get it. Okay,
you don't know that Sammer knows the actual Amon-Ra.
Yeah,
the real one.
He knows the people that actually did the hieroglyphics.
He was very upset with us on Sunday. That's why he kept that sun up an hour longer than it's typically up. I don't know if you guys noticed that at the game.
Still sunburned.
Yeah, the sun stayed up for about an hour in the spot it's usually out of by 5 p.m. Anyways, guys, we kind of talk a little bit about some of this, but I think a bigger thing, if we flip to the other side of the ball, we were talking about Amon-Ra St. Brown. We're going against a Lions team that knows how to fucking run the ball, and arguably the best front five offensive line-wise in the NFL. AQ Shipley on Pat McAfee highlights them as the best. He shows them making gaping holes in terms of the run game. Like, there's a two-headed monster there that's pretty fucking formidable. And if you guys remember the playoff game, Jahmyr Gibbs basically sealed the deal with that touchdown in the fourth quarter when we had to get a stop, and we could not get a stop. So Kalijah Cansey not playing, it looks like. Vita Vea still there. But, man, if we don't stop the run, this game doesn't matter what Amon-Ra St. Brown does at this point. And I think the Bucs have to figure that part of it out. It'll be a good test for not just Levante, obviously, but fucking KJ Britt.
KJ Britt, I want to see a little more Savasi. How about that? Like, Savasi came in. I almost felt bad for Eckler, man. He just came in immediately and just knocked Eckler's block off twice. Listen, there's a few things that you can count on with Todd Bowles football teams, right? We're not going to use timeouts in the first half. It's not going to happen. We're not going to use timeouts in the first half.
But we didn't need to this past week. Why would we use timeout?
And we're going to stop the run. We're going to stop the run. That's what we do.
We didn't stop the run in Detroit, dude.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we didn't have the best game offensively.
And honestly, they had one big run by Gibbs. When they came here, we bottled them up. Gibbs is a danger in the passing game. If you ask me what I'm more worried about, you guys can talk about and sword fight over the run game and all that stuff. That's fine. It's cool. Play a little sword fighting back and forth. I'm worried about the X factor that showed up last week for them that is finally healthy, and that's Jameson Williams. That could be a problem with our fucking secondary.
Yeah, so that's what
legit 4.3 speed. That's
why I'd like to have Zion back.
That scares the shit out of me.
So without Antoine, I do feel more comfortable that it's not Ryan Neal back there instead of Jordan Whitehead, right?
It'd be me or you or Stank back there.
So Jordan Whitehead being back there, load of confidence. At least you can kind of take a little bit of a deep breath there. Him and Izzy are gonna have to work together back there. At least you got that guy. But man, it's gonna be tough, dude. If they stop the run, I'm with you, Latte. That guy's gonna kill. But he's part of the run game too. End arounds, the little gadget plays at the line of scrimmage. He's part of the run game. So, man,
you know what? It's 11 guys on 11 guys. You guys are like making the Detroit out to be KC's offense.
They're a good run team.
They're not.
A Super Bowl contender? They are.
Yeah, so are we.
They're a good team.
We were one quarter away from also contending for a Super Bowl last season. So
good offensive line.
This is weird, Sam, because
relax.
I don't quite have LDE, right? I don't have a problem. I don't have to go take a pill or something, right? But usually Stank has the LDE.
Yeah.
We're like, fuck it, 51-0. And Stank's out here fucking putting his dick on the table. I kind of like this.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm just
fans crying.
I'm just pointing out to the fact that like they're a good running team. Like you have to be aware of that. It's like it's a big deal. Yeah.
So are we.
Yeah. Okay. So that was the other thing I was going to say is if we want to stop their running game, it starts with us also running the ball because that just limits the time they get to touch the ball too, right?
Yep.
Correct.
We didn't run the ball. I mean, you guys remember how did we run the ball?
You know all the stupid cliches, Sam. Isn't there a saying with that? Like offense with defense or your offense, if you control the ball.
Best defense is a good offense.
Yeah,
that's the one.
There it is. Liam, control the clock, baby.
You need an old man cliche?
Yeah, old man cliche. Got him, yeah.
Hey, I got some Werther's originals in here.
But that's solid because you just said Liam, and that's the next topic. Liam needs to find a balance, but also attack. You guys touched on a little bit with the Rams game, right? That Rams game gave the Bucs a lot of answers, in my opinion. It gave him a lot of answers on how the Lions are going to play on the defensive side of things, but also what the Rams did that was stupid, in my opinion. They didn't run the ball enough. They threw the ball like 50 fucking times. Obviously, they were down Puka, so they only got, the legend, Buccaneer legend, by the way, Tyler Johnson out there making massive plays against Carlton Davis.
In the slot.
Yeah.
In the slot, too.
Yeah. You see what he did to Carlton?
He broke Carlton's ankles, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. You look at that, right? You say, okay, they did that with 1.5 wide receivers. The Bucs have 3, arguably 4. And then you got Rashad who can catch the ball out of the backfield. They didn't stop Rashad in Detroit when he caught the ball. So now you got this. First of all, you got a rookie out of Alabama who didn't look very good in week 1. Then you got Carlton Davis. And then you got CJ, GJ, whatever the fuck his name is. He's a fucking mess out there. I feel like we have the advantage there, right? It's up to Lee.
Sammer, listen, we all play fantasy football here. I'm kind of an expert. Chris Godwin, if they do anything similar to what the Rams did last week, do you want to take a guess how many fucking targets?
12, 13 targets, man.
12, 13, that's what you're going with?
I think he caught the ball 14 times. Right?
He had 21 targets,
but he caught 14 of them.
But that's insane. 21 targets? You're literally telling the defense, I'm not fucking throwing anybody else. I don't give a shit. We're just going to this guy. So Chris Godwin's going to eat this weekend.
Chris had 8 catches this past week, and we kind of had the lead, so we really didn't push the issue, honestly. But, I mean, if Liam does what he does, and he does what the Rams do, Chris Godwin's better than Cooper Kupp at this point in his career, I believe. He's more physical, too. You could argue semantics, say, oh, he's a better receiver in Cooper Kupp, whatever. But we have a Cooper Kupp-esque guy in Chris Godwin, who also blocks down the field, by the way. Who's going to cover him? If you key in on him with your best corner, who would be what? Carlton Davis? What about Mike Evans? What about J-Mac? What about Trey? What about fucking Rashad? I mean, How are they going to cover our guys?
It's a very good question. It's a very good question.
It's up to Liam. It's up to Liam, obviously, not to do anything stupid.
Are they wearing blue? Because you saw the controversy last week because they're wearing blue and the end zones were blue and they kind of camouflage.
Yeah. Hey.
Doing no fucking fuckery, Lions.
Listen, I played my fair share of NCAA 25, okay? And I played a couple of teams where that's happened to me, right? They're wearing, it's, homecoming. They're wearing the end zones are colored nice. They got the colored, I think it was the Gators. They were wearing orange on orange. I threw an interception in the end zone. I understand. That is cheating, by the way. I consider it to be cheating, but it doesn't surprise me because it's MCDC, right? He's out there telling, he's doing this on purpose, right? So
there's Tote Daddy. I miss when we could take calls. He says Baker's planting the flag at midfield this weekend. I fucking like the big dick energy.
I like
Plant
it.
the flag.
I like it.
Plant it.
We're going to rewind the topic bar, which you guys didn't know, but I could erase highlighter. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Right? Let me see.
Yeah.
You can erase that?
I erased the highlighter. Okay. We have a Detroit football fuck joining the show. Okay. Easy. He's been on the show before. We can't have him on video because he has McDonald's dial-up internet. So we're going to go audio only. Okay. Easy. What's the deal up in Michigan, man? Give us the lay of the land here. All right. Are you farting in the mic? Are you farting in the mic right now?
Well,
take the mic out of your mouth.
Yeah.
You are hot. You are on the show, sir. Can you confirm or deny that you're in a McDonald's parking lot using their Wi-Fi right now?
Wow.
It's definitely Wendy's Wi-Fi.
He just took a swig of water. He just died.
I'm honestly surprised that they have internet in Michigan. I thought what I was told that it hadn't gotten up there yet.
They still use messages in the bottle. I mean, if it's the Motor City, but they don't build cars anymore, what?
I just heard actually
from a laptop. I guess I don't.
I heard they got AOL.
I'm gonna come right back.
I heard they got AOL. Wow, unbelievable.
Dysfunctional.
What exactly is your identity?
Dysfunctional in Detroit. Already, look, your callers can't call in. Your podcasters don't know how to podcast, and you expect to come out there on Sunday and stop Baker Mayfield and this Tampa Bay Bucs offense? I don't care who we have out there at corner. I don't care.
We've already won. Hey, Snake just gave me a little fucking boost here, little fucking juice, little juice, right? You know what I feel right now, Snake? You know what you remind me of? You remind me of fucking John Gruden, good old Chucky. You remember John Gruden? Remember the Super Bowl of the year? You remember that? Remember Michael Vick was coming in here? They're like 6-0. Michael Vick was running all over the fucking field, all over the NFL, crushing everyone, right? John Gruden was in the locker room and he's like, everybody's talking about, how are we going to stop this? How are we going to stop my foot? Everybody's talking about this goddamn defense. So everybody's talking about how we stop the Lions. Nobody's talking about this goddamn fucking offense. How about that?
Yeah. And I'm okay with it.
How you going to stop us?
Underdog Bucks.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Hey.
Oh, hey. How you doing?
I told you they're not going to give you the Wi-Fi password unless you buy a McDouble, okay, off their $8 menu meal. Okay, so hopefully you went down there, you got yourself a McDouble off the $8 menu. All right, what's going on?
$8 menu now?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have a dollar menu. This is Biden's America now, guys. Come on, what are we talking about here? Okay, it's $8 for a fry probably down there. A small fry.
The dogs. They're eating
they're eating cats and dogs. Apparently, can you tell us? Can you confirm that for us? Easy. Are there people in Detroit eating people's pets?
I cannot confirm that. I saw that and I thought it was AI. I thought there's no way that was real. There's no way that happened.
It happened. Yeah, he's from Detroit, by the way, just so you know. All right, so check this out. You know a little bit more than we do on the injury front. Obviously, I'm going to take a wild guess. Carlton Davis is probably on the injury report. Who else is on the injury report that you guys are actually concerned with? Sewell is not playing. Is he going to be playing? He hasn't practiced all week. What's going on?
So he rolled his ankle up in training camp like the last week once they finally closed it to the public.
Actually, AZ, hold on.
Yeah.
Tell the people who the fuck you are, first and foremost. You're like some guy called in from McDonald's. Is this for real? Tell us who you are.
Yeah, no. What up? My name's Easy. I'm from Woodward Sports. I have a show Monday through Friday covering Detroit sports called the Woodward Heavyweights from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern. And I'm blessed to be joined with the Loose Cannon crew. Thank you guys for having me on.
You're joining the Loose Cannons crew, not joining you. But yeah. All right.
So crew. I'm going to take it easy on you, Easy, because you shared my son's video and you were like mini latte can fucking,
shout out.
So back to what you were saying on the injury stuff.
I'm pretty sure I spelled latte wrong on that too.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
I mean,
It's
you're
a tough
from.
one.
Hey, it's the Michigan school system. No problem, dude. We get it.
Not your fault.
Yeah.
Not
Your fault,
yeah,
it's not your fault.
not
My
your fault.
teacher was
Just
too
like
worried about Mao and Cat at lunch.
you guys haven't even had iced tea in probably like 7 years. Can't make iced tea up there. You can't have water. Continue. Injury.
It's definitely okay. Penei Sewell rolled his ankle last week at training camp, and then it looked like when I watched back because I was at the game, but when I got home and watched back the broadcast version, it sounded like Penei Sewell rolled his ankle during the game as well. I don't think it's anything serious. Like he's a high dollar guy. Obviously, he's pivotal to our success as well. You just want to keep him fresh and as healthy as possible. I don't think it's anything serious. I feel like it would have been reported by a Schefter or something like that if it were. The one name on the injury report that I guess I'm growing a little bit concerned about is your guy. Not your guy, but you're familiar with Marcus Davenport, only because of the history, to be honest with you.
He doesn't do anything. I told you on your show,
Yeah.
he doesn't really do anything.
Yeah,
That's why he
no.
got cut.
We've seen him a couple times. I'm not too worried about Davenport. I'm worried about Hutch, and I'm worried
Yeah.
about our right tackle not playing, who did a good job of containing Hutch. He looked insane last week, bro. Like I saw his get off. I was like, oh my God, this dude pretty good this year. Shit.
Yeah, he was put on a pass rushing clinic, but in fairness, I like to keep it honest. It was against like the Rams practice squad tackle.
Mhm.
You know,
Okay.
so it's like you'll put in work against that guy every time.
Does
I could probably-
MCDC move him around, or does he typically rush from one side?
They move him around. For his rookie year, he used to rush from the interior sometimes, and for some reason, they don't do that anymore. But yeah, they'll move him around. And to be honest, I mean, it looked like Colin Farrell, Sealan Farrell. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah,
he got way worse
weird.
last week.
Yeah. It was unique. It was different for us. Like we're in the stands, kind of looking at each other, like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm going to chalk
Just
that
not
up to
normal. We've
not
been
playing-
we've been so spoiled with Wirfs. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Yes.
I was gonna say I'm gonna chalk that up to Wirfs playing absolutely no snaps in the preseason and just getting up to speed. And then Cleveland Farrell's like, this is my Super Bowl. So that's what I think happened ultimately, and that he'll be back. Easy. It's good to have you back on the show. I love you because you're kind of like Bucs fans where you're not going to allow yourself to get too excited because you have so much pain and so much
Yes.
PTSD from over the years that you don't really believe. And that's probably a good place to be at, right? Because we don't really believe either. I didn't believe Tom Brady was going to win Super for us. I didn't want him here. So
He
not kidding.
hates
He's not
Easy actually hates golf.
Massive.
Massive.
Relax. You're gonna get me
I
killed.
remember- I
You have a
remember.
cross burned in my yard. Relax.
Hate
Don't-
golf.
Doesn't like Jared
Relax.
Goff. Yeah,
do you
he's
like his wife? Do you like his wife?
His wife is fucking.
Oh yeah, he's winning off the field for sure. I mean, on the field right now too. No,
Yeah.
here's the thing with
Super
I
Bowl
just
trophy is where it matters most, buddy. All right.
yeah, he's got a trophy wife.
That's
for
not
sure.
the trophy. That's the trophy.
Yeah.
itself.
He got a trophy.
He got a different kind of trophy.
Go ahead.
No, I don't hate him. I've been honest about who he is. I mean, he's kind of built in with the offensive line. A great play caller, Ben Johnson. Like I think, I don't know, man. We've had our first taste of success in forever, and people are ready to crown this guy Jesus. Last week we had an overtime game where he threw the ball once. You know whose name they chanted after that game? Jared Goff. After Monty Williams just put on a fucking.
Montgomery was the one that won the game. What?
Exactly.
Nine
And
out
listen,
of 10 plays, they were run plays, and then that one pass was a swing to a running back. So it's
Yes.
like,
So for me not being a sheep, I get killed for it. It's like I'm just telling you what I see. I can't lie. I can't. I wish I could. I had a lot easier here as existing on the internet as a Detroit reporter or whatever you want to call me, content creator. But I tell you, I call it like I see it, man.
Hey,
So
listen, we're in the
he's gonna
same
get
boat, man.
six
We've been critically criticized because of our takes on Gerald McCoy. Because everybody likes him because he's lovable and he's a big fun guy and he likes Batman, but he sucks.
you know what's weird is his
Fucking
love
suck.
of Batman has made me hate Batman. Honestly,
hate Batman.
I
To
used
be
to
honest,
like Batman. I really
Batman's
did.
overrated. Like it just lies. There's no way that guy ever beat Superman. That just
Oh,
so it's such cap. There's
You're
this
a
guy can hear
billionaire,
through
man.
walls, see
Superman
through
is
walls.
fucking
There's
Superman.
no fucking way.
there's no
Easy.
way.
You know what they say? Money buys happiness, dude.
That's true.
Easy. You're right. The worst superhero.
The worst.
He's the
He's
worst.
not a superhero.
Dude, he's got issues.
He's a vigilante. It's a very big
Thank you.
difference. Okay.
Very different.
This guy is a very rich white, okay, living in a really shitty
Very
area,
rich.
okay, a make-believe New York of sorts, okay,
Yep.
and he's just like, I'm just gonna buy enough shit to fuck up these criminals. but also kind of let them still exist, because if they don't exist, then what am I going to fucking do? Go to these stupid balls and fucking fundraiser parties and galas? Who the fuck wants to do that if they're not kicking ass at night?
He's not even Tony Stark. He doesn't even have like super powered AI robot suits with missiles.
The reason Tony Stark is cooler is because
he's got a boomerang.
No, not just that. Tony Stark is like living in his riches. He's fucking bitches. He's got models everywhere. He's showing up to these events with like 4 or 5 hoes on the, like he's doing it right. Whereas Batman's like, I'm depressed. I fucking lost my family. I'm going to kill everyone who steals bank. Like, it's like, come on, have a little fun. Have a little fun.
Who knows if the legend's even true? Maybe he's just buying the media to say these good things about him.
That's true too.
This is true.
I mean, Commissioner doesn't like him though. I mean, yeah.
That would be actual. You know how they had Brightburn, which was the evil Superman.
That was awesome.
They should do like a real dark Batman where he is just.
They did it. It was that vampire dude who did it. It was
the chat. All caps. Can we talk about Detroit versus Tampa, please?
No. So all right. Let's go back. Let's get back on track. Okay. Here we go. All right. Easy.
Yes.
All right. What concerned you about that Lions and Rams matchup? Because you guys, in my opinion, shouldn't have been that close. But I understand maybe Stafford had a little bit of chip on his shoulder, wanted to go back to Detroit, win a game, that whole deal. But was there anything that you saw in that game that says, what, this is an area we should be concerned with?
To be honest with you, man,
I want you to lie.
Really.
Come on.
Like I tell it like it is, man. I would say
secondary Carlton Davis.
I really don't. I think if there's questions, maybe not. I don't have a concern, but I have questions. Like I don't know the full story about Terrion yet. Like he's still a rookie. He obviously had his moments, but I feel like the little success that the Rams had. Sometimes at a certain point in these games, you have to get credit to their side. Sean McVay is one of the best play callers in Everton. He's the youngest head coach to win a Super Bowl. Before that, the youngest one to ever go to it. He's brilliant. He went to the Super Bowl with Jared Goff. I mean, like, no disrespect. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But and then also Matthew Stafford, like the throws that he was making in that game, all due respect to your guy Baker, he's not doing that. He's not fadeaway, jumping, no looking to freaking Cooper Kupp
easy
before the sideline.
Listen, Sean McVay is a phenomenal play caller, but he's also a beautiful play caller. But let me tell you something. We have the ugly Sean McVay, okay? Which is a much more volatile person to deal with and an upgrade. An ugly coach, as you know, Easy, is a better coach. Latte, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, basically what you said. You took the words out of my mouth. My apologies. We have an ugly coach, bro. That's where it matters. But I was also going to say that a lot of people were kind of down on the Rams coming in, but Easy, I mean, and if you know football, that they were going to be much improved this year. Unfortunately, they lost Puka, which sucks, but they're not a shitty team. So it didn't like surprise me that they pushed you guys. The rivalry with Matthew Stafford coming back. Their defense is down, but offensively, the Rams could put up points, man. They can move the ball. They can score. They got Kyron. They got Puka. They got Kupp. They got weapons, and they got McVay. So it didn't surprise me. I'm kind of easy. It didn't surprise me. Like they can put a point. My question to you is, your starting corner, nice and shiny, got him for a 3rd round pick.
Yes, sir.
From us, and he's hurt already. Go figure. Sounds familiar. But he will play, but he is banged up. He made a comment today as far as, I guess they asked him, his teams were asking him, like, what's that wide receiver room like? And he said, they're all fucking dogs. What are your thoughts on the wide receiver room, your corners, Arnold without the experience? Carlton Davis, who does have the experience, but I mean, Mike and Chris went against them and they know how to set them up too.
How you going to cover all these dudes, dude?
So I got to be
Millen.
Look at the Detroit Lions made their way to the NFC Conference Championship last year pretty decisively, and they had 0 secondary. Like we had no offense. So yeah, you have good receivers, but last year every receiver was good against us, and we still found a way to win games. You guys will have your success for sure. I mean, Mike Evans was catching touchdown passes with guys piggybacking kids like they're his freaking stepchild. It was insane. That guy's so good. But I'm not concerned about that part. I'm really not. Like we found ways to win games last year without the secondary being atrocious. Those guys can go off and it'll be whatever. Matter of fact, I lived through the Calvin Johnson era where that guy was having 200-yard games every single week, and we're still subpar 500. So it's like, I know that receivers can go off, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're walking away with the victory. I'm not too concerned.
It's going to be a shootout.
I think what I do believe, though, is you guys have those weapons that Baker and Liam Coleman's going to love to use, and we're no offense, but we're shutting down the run. There's no way in hell Bucky Irving and no disrespect, Rashad White are running the football on this Detroit Lions defense. There's only been one running back to go for 100 yards on us since 2022. Like we got that part down. When you guys throw that ball, what I'm looking for is our defense to capitalize. You know, the Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph, maybe a little Carlton Davis. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a gentleman's bet with you, and I will ship you. I'm on this show. 98 people watch, more than that, but whatever. But I'm gonna make a gentleman's bet. Not even a gentleman's. I'm making a straight up bet with you, Easy. I like you, but we at some point we got to put our dicks on the table here and just show who's got a bigger. So whatever you decide, sir, I'll ship you. Maybe we'll ship you a Cuban sandwich. We'll figure it out, Easy. You know what I mean? I don't know what Detroit has to offer. Not much besides.
We can do some Cuban cigar.
No, we'll send you a 24 pack of water.
No, I want Sammer's clones. You guys are hyping up the cologne.
That cologne is different. That cologne is different. But listen, here's my bet.
I can't give that to you just from a cultural standpoint. Like, it's not allowed. You know, it's like
I'm brown. We're both brown.
You are not. Brown. You're not Arab. I'm sorry. This only lives.
I'm pretty sure you thought I was Chaldean last time.
No, I didn't. I knew you're not Arab because you didn't know what I was talking about when I mentioned falafel. All right, so
can I get to my bet?
Yeah, go ahead. Don't ship on my cologne. Whatever you do, go ahead.
Dick on the table. Maybe not individually, but the Bucs will rush for over 100 yards combined.
Get the fuck out. There's no way, bro. You guys can't even run the ball.
Combined.
See, that's where you're wrong.
That's where you're not the same offense, Easy. It's not the same team, baby.
What are we betting? Can you, the cologne, jersey? You want a jersey bet?
You're not getting a cologne. No way you're getting a cologne.
Ah, dude, I got.
By the way, people are asking who the fourth person is. This is Easy baby, Detroit Lion legendary podcaster, and he's here to talk his shit. He's here to talk his shit. I don't know why Sam doesn't have his name up on the screen.
I got you, Easy. This is what we'll do.
15 attempts against the Commanders. He came up with 31 yards. Rashad White. That's the Commanders, bro.
I said combined. They rushed for 130, buddy.
Yeah, what are you talking about, man? He had over 100 yards from line of scrimmage, dude. I mean, I told you, man. This is a fucking group effort.
But we're talking about running the ball.
This is a group effort, man.
We have a 1-2 punch now.
I said combined, and combined we rush for over 100.
Here's the bet, Latte. Here's the bet. If we do this, we're gonna send you one of these reverse brand Tampa hats, and you're gonna wear it on the show. You're gonna wear it on the show. Yes, you're gonna wear it on the show.
You know what? And if I lose the bet, Reverse Brand, who sponsors the show, shout out to them, love them for their gear. I will get a Detroit one and I will wear it on the show.
Okay. Actually, theirs just says no water, but yeah, same difference. Whatever.
No H2O.
H2O is upside down. They're out. We don't have any.
Listen. I say it because I confidently believe in the scheme. I really do. Easy. And we're going to have to play offense to play defense, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. With our secondary the way it is, man, and the way that Liam likes to run this offense, we're going to run the ball.
It doesn't matter who runs the ball, who doesn't run the ball, who throws the ball. It's going to come down to time of possession, in my opinion, Latte, and turnovers. If one of these defenses gets a turnover, I'd be willing to bet that that's the team that ends up winning the game, because I do think it's going to be a back and forth type of shootout. They have weaknesses. We have weaknesses. Both of them seem to be the secondary. I don't think either team's really going to run the ball too effectively. I would maybe bet that they might be able to get a couple of chunk ones out because they do have a really good offensive line, like I said earlier, but we do have Vita Vea. So I think it's one of those shootouts, comes down to the turnovers and whatnot. But listen, Easy, we got to get you out of here so we can get to our keys to victory and score predictions. I'll let you give us your score prediction, even though I know it's going to be absolute bullshit, but we'll let you do it. And then you can plug, wherever the fuck people can listen to you while they're eating McDonald's and, dialing up into the interwebs over there.
For sure. Score. Oh man. I'll let you guys get like little 24 points. Got
to hammer the over on this one for sure. Go ahead.
Hammer the over for sure. We're favorites by -7. Just putting that out there, just because Vegas knows. Yeah. I'd say we probably. I mean, Amon Ra 14 yards last week. He's gonna be fucking pissed off and hungry. You got the merge Jameson Williams, and your secondary is depleted. We're probably gonna put up 30+ points. So I'm gonna go 31-24 Detroit Lions, and absolutely you will be wearing a what's it called? Upside down, backwards,
reverse brand first. Fuck, I'm gonna sound like a pussy right now, Easy, but I'm just keeping it a buck with you. We don't have to change it, but It's contingent on fucking Gadecki playing. That's kind of important, bro.
No,
That's
doesn't
kind
matter.
of a big deal.
Doesn't matter.
I'm telling you guys, with this, look it up. I'm last year
I
the
believe you.
second best run defense in the league.
We get it.
I think Rashad White's tremendous catching out of the backfield for sure. Running the football, not
Different.
a fucking chance.
Easy.
Different
easy.
offense.
I got two words.
But
for
wait,
you. I got two words for
Latte.
you. No.
I'll make Latte feel better for 1 second.
Let's not go. Let's not go.
I got two words for you. Bucky Irving. Okay.
It's not just
Bucky.
He's 180 pounds.
It's not just the Bucky thing. Easy. It's all. The scheme is still kind of coming together, right? And Sammer and some of our great writers at the 813 have done a great the 813.tv, by the way. Have done a great job of doing breakdowns, right? A lot of Rashad was 7 for 28, I think it was. And then you look up and he's like 11 for 30, and you're like, what the fuck just happened? When they run a lot of zone stuff, a lot of success for Rashad. When they try and run gap, not success. He's brought up in the backfield. Same shit that happened last year. So it's things that we're going to iron out and find what we do well. And I'm just trusting Liam to not do what Dave Canales did, which is let's do that again.
Yeah, that's the difference. That's what I told you on your show earlier, Easy. It's not the same scheme. It's a guy that understands how to set up the scheme in terms of the running and whatnot. We ran against the Washington Commanders team. We had chunk yardage. We had really good runs. We also had a couple where they blew them up in the backfield. New guys in the interior. We got the rookie Graham Barton. But I'm going to say one thing to make Latte feel better about running the ball. Because, listen, we have a right tackle who's going to be playing, and he's from the school of Hard Knocks, okay? He's from the school of Hard Knocks, all right? So I ain't worried about, maybe his pass protection's not great, but he's going to run the ball, all right? You can run the ball behind that boy. He's a big boy, too. He likes to run the ball. He likes to eat up defensive linemen while he's running the ball behind him. So just saying, all right, Easy. Gave your stupid score prediction. Go ahead, Latte. What? One more?
No. I just wanted to finish with for the people in the chat and everyone in Bucs land, because people chanting Bucky. That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Bucky also got blown up in the backfield when they ran gap and went away from the zone stuff. So it was both. So
yeah,
I'm sure Liam's gonna look at that on film and be like, well, maybe we don't do that so well right now.
Graham Barton also cashed in the lowest run game of any offensive lineman per PFF, and he's gonna be introduced to DJ Reader this Sunday. So
hey,
hold on a second. You think the interior of your line is better than Washington's?
DJ Reader is one of the best run stuffing defensive tackles in the league.
Easy. Do you actually think Detroit's interior line is better than Washington's?
At stopping the run, absolutely. Absolutely.
They're pretty good.
DJ Reader is one of the best run stuffing defensive tackles in the league.
Behind Vita Vea.
Vita Vea.
Vita Vea is for a dog. Vita Vea is the reason why Kalijah Cansey works.
Are you related to Vita Vea?
Bro.
Because you told me you're ambiguous. You're like a mix of 12 different nationalities. Or do you have any Vita Vea in you?
Any Vita Vea connection?
Depends how many drinks I had, fellas. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
My race, depends on my location and what the girl's into. I camouflage.
I like it. I fucking like it.
You're a racial chameleon.
Listen, I can be Latino. I can be Dominican. I can be Afro-Dominican. I can fit in. I grew up around lakes. I can be a good old country boy too. It's all good. Easy.
It's all good, baby.
Hey,
come on now.
Easy. We got to get the fuck out of here. I got A-Chan going, and I'm gonna shit my pits. Okay.
Yes, we got Thursday Night Football coming up too. Catch me at Woodward Sports, Woodward Heavyweights live from 5 to 7, or just follow me on Twitter at Speakeasy Sports. I actually just discovered our left guard looks exactly like Dan Campbell, but a chunkier version. It's kind of crazy. At Speakeasy Sports, follow me on X. Because if I ever leave Woodward to go elsewhere, you'll always be with me on X. So
you want to join the 813 and lose cannons?
813, man. Tampa.
Come down here. You can have
clean drinking water, Cubans, chicken wings, girls in bikinis. It's
Yeah, you go to Ybor every Friday night, and every Friday night you could be a completely different race. You could be Cuban one night.
You literally could.
You could be Puerto Rican. You could be Arab.
I'm down.
You could be Mexican. You could be whatever. Honestly, you could be Samoan.
What's the score prediction?
Yeah.
Easy.
He gave it to us. 31-24.
Oh, 31-24.
All right, Easy. We'll see you after the game when you got to put on our Tampa hat, buddy.
For sure. If we win, you guys, so you're rocking your band backwards, upside, whatever it is. You got to buy Questionable Tees. You got Detroit product from Questionable Tees. If I win,
we'll think. Okay, that's fine.
No, we said the Detroit hat.
We should wear the Detroit hat.
Brand. All right. We'll figure it out.
This is our show. We use our sponsors, not yours. Get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about here, man? Come on.
Unreal.
Hey, love you, man.
Appreciate you, Easy.
Love you guys. Thank you for having me.
Love you too, bro. Later.
All right, boys. We got to get out of here. We've gone through the other topics. So here we are. It's time for the keys to victory from each of yous and your score prediction. Stank, we'll go with you because you've been kind of quiet and you've been looking like an old man in the headlights. So
Well, according to the chat and Cali Bucks, fuck you, by the way, specifically, anytime Latte's here, I'm not allowed to talk. And I'm starting to think that's actually true. Right?
I like it. I like it.
Right?
I say stanker all the time. I go stank.
Do I need to hold up like a little sign that says I need,
you need that sign that you use when you're like at an auction.
See, look, Callie already donating his entire mortgage payment, $1.99. Says Stank doesn't get to talk. Loser.
See, listen, guys, if I talk too much, just put 100. Put the 100 emoji in the chat. If I talk too much and you guys want more Stank, I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
What they're saying is
I'll just hit the mute button right here.
My score prediction. You want my score prediction?
Yeah.
You want my score prediction?
No, give me your keys to victory. Give me one key to victory and then your score prediction.
Keys to victory. This is going to be a football game. All right. My keys to victory is, it doesn't matter who lines up, right? It's 11 on 11, both sides. This is going to be a game that we're going to have to fight to win. The crowd's going to be against us. The injuries are already against us. Nobody believes in us. Nobody. But I do. All right. For some reason, I believe in us. I could be completely wrong. I have been more than I am not, but doesn't matter. Keys to victory for me. Like I said, not one specific player. We just show up and punch them in the fucking mouth. All right. They're a little high on their horse. This is a heavyweight fight. Punch them in the mouth. Score prediction for me. He took 31. 31's our score, which gives me even more confidence. The Bucs put 31 on the board, a little bit down from last week. And I feel like the wheels might fall off in Detroit. 31-12 Bucs.
Wow. 12.
What the fuck is going on? The roles are reversed right now. What the hell's going on?
12. He had the same score prediction last week, Latte. He said 9.
Was it? Easy ass. What position? Make this quick, Stank. What position would Batman play if he played football?
That's a great question. I actually was thinking about that.
You keep thinking about it then. So my key to victory, listen, I'm just full of fucking old man cliches today. Okay, guys, listen. If you go like this and you try and fucking hit somebody, you're going to break your finger. But if you ball it up like a fist, like a fucking team, I'm with Stank. I think it's going to be a team effort. You take your fucking swing collectively. I think we're going to run the ball, control the clock, take care of the football, etc. And I'm going to go 27-24.
You just did that whole, you can't break all of these twigs at once, but if you take them one by one, you'll break them.
I didn't say one by one. I said ball it up like a fist.
No, I know, but it was the same thing as that old man cliche. It was like, no, I can't break all these branches. And it's like, well, if you take them all, you can't do it. But if you take one at a time, the other one is the best defense is a good offense. So run the ball, protect the ball, keep the ball out of their hands, control the clock. Sammer said it best. Time of possession, man. Yeah.
And Todd knows how to dial up those blitzes. I like MCDC. I like his aggressiveness. I like all that. But Todd knows how to draw them up, and hopefully we can get a turnover, and that's the difference in the game. I'm going 27-24.
27-24. All right. My key to victory, it's going to come down to the offense. I think it's going to be a shootout type of game. If Todd Bowles maybe can mix in a little bit of the blitz with a zone behind it, maybe a little confusion. But if you sit in zone, it's going to be a long day for the Bucs defense. But maybe you can mix it up. Maybe we can steal a turnover. But more importantly, I think I've been saying the majority of the game.
Somebody just said second and fun. I fucking quit.
Listen, that is literally what
You're making fun of me for my fist comment when you said second and fun. That's the cheesiest thing you said in 4 fucking years, bro.
And guess what?
That is cringy.
Guess what? The game
Fucking
this
horrible.
Sunday is going to come down to second and fun.
The
Bucs do well on first down and stay on track. Okay, the Bucs stay on schedule and get themselves into second and fun. Liam can have a little bit more fun on offense. The Bucs quarterback's going to have a little bit more fun on offense, and the weapons are going to have more fun on offense. So it will come down to first down and second and fun, but more importantly, third down. Control the game. Make sure your possessions last a little bit longer. Be very efficient and getting the ball out and just drag it along. Keep the ball out of their hands, and I think you can steal a win. And just hope that your defense doesn't just give literally everything away. I think. Second and fun's the key to victory. Score 28-17 Bucs. I think we pull off a weird one. But yeah. And yeah, honestly, I don't know how the chat knew that I was going to do second and fun. No idea. I didn't think I gave it away. But
I'm just spot on right now. Salty Buccaneer gave us money. Holy shit.
What?
Wait till
Salty Buccaneer gave us money. I feel like you have owed child support from all the DMs you send me, but you fucking send me money. Okay, read the fucking chat. Stank. Good. I love it when you read.
Take the fight to them. Tim the ball down their fucking throws and let Baker fucking and bake with the best weapons in the league, 28-24 Bucs.
Did you send that stink? Did you hack his account?
Who typed that out?
I don't know.
That's great.
How high are you, sir? How high are you?
Salty's pretty high, bro. Hey, the game's starting in 1 minute. Love you. Bye. Bye, guys. Let's go.
Wow. Whoa.
Hey, no.
Whoa.
The show doesn't end until I end the show. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and show some love to our new 813 channel by going to youtube.com/@the813TV. Hit that subscribe button. We have over 5,000 subscribers here. I don't see why we don't have over 5,000 subscribers over there. It's real easy. It's in the description. Click the fucking button. Hit that subscribe button because we're going to be living there at some point. So might as well make sure you guys are there. And obviously check out the813.tv website with all of our shows as well as all the other Bucs content that we're now part of in terms of writing, content, videos, Rock Riley daily updates from One Buck, Stank doing videos from his house while he's pooping. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Latte drinking a cup of coffee while he's talking about the Bucs. Who knows? I mean, just keep it up. Anyway, thank you for watching. And
wait. Don't you prematurely hit it. I just want to leave y'all with one thing. Remember, boys, it's the type of game where you just got to whip it out. Show them you got a bigger one.
wow, we got a bigger one. Go Bucs.
It's kickoff, set it off. Go to Vegas, bet it all. Put it on the Bucs win, whoever they gon' play gon' fall. Don't say I ain't told y'all. Loose cannons gon' fold y'all. Yeah, the Heat be 9-3, but it gets real cold in the fall. That's when the season start. Bucs come in 40 hard. Win after win, ripping the division apart. Panthers, they pussycats. Falcons got bird flu. Take the Ravens.